What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, swing and a miss. Ooh, what's this? Look at that, boys. We fucking got it.
No.
All right, so here it is. The 20th anniversary Star Wars Revenge of the Sith Commander Cody. And I got 2 of them. I want to keep one for myself and open this guy. So I got my original, I don't remember what year this came out, but the original figure. So let's get a little side-by-side comparison and check out what's going on here. When I was a kid and I got a brand new toy from Toys R Us, I was so impatient that I would open them in the car on the ride home, and would often sometimes I had lost guns or other accessories and such because I just couldn't contain myself. But yeah, all right, here he is. Let's get some more light on him. There we go. Okay, so let's get him out of there. Okay, I'm gonna have you hanging out in the background. We got the little Emperor Palpatine hologram. Commander Cody's helmet. Pretty solid. There we go. Okay. So here's his helmet. Inside look. Pretty nice. Feels pretty solid and durable. Not too thin and squishy. And then lastly, got his blaster. Whoops. So I do wish about this, seeing it, is that it's kind of a dark gray. It's hardly even gray. It has a brownish color to it. It's a little hard to see here on the camera, but it's not quite black. It's like a dark gray with a tint of brown, and I'm not a big fan of that, but it's not something that paint couldn't fix. So, yeah. I'm going to put this back there because that's not what I want to be taking a look at. What I want to be taking a look at is a difference in these 2 figures. So we'll put him to the side too because we don't need him. So for me, in deciding to get this figure, what was a really big selling point was the updated... Come on, I gotta get you to focus here, bud. There we go. Big selling point for me on this figure was the updated mold on him. So really big fan of the transition from the original molds where you can see the bend in the joints. Oh, I'm noticing something new for the first time again. So I'm talking about these bad boys, of course. I do not like these, and I'm sure a lot of other fans do not like them as well. Some people don't care, and some people do. I'm one of those people that do. So, wow. So there's some very big tone changes in the oranges here. This is more of a actual solid orange. This is more of a yellow. But looking a little up closer here, there's all kinds of differences. So in this original cast, this original mold, we have 2 scratches here. You can see those indentations on his armor, and 2 up top. These 2 up top are indicated they're kind of suggested, I'll say, by these black streaks there. There's not really anything fun going on besides that. No impressions in his armor. Same down here. So I wish that had translated over to this. That is on top of some of the other black weathering. I do like that both of them unanimously have some scratches in the paint job. Oh, That looks like that's a hole for somebody's lightsaber. That's pretty cool. Okay. So again, we have flipping it over. This is the original one. There's some lack in paint that they decided to add to the new guy. So we have a lack of these scratches and impressions, but like I said again, paint too. We're missing this orange on this guy, some of the yellow as well. The bronze is a lot nicer, or the bronze copper, a lot nicer on the original figure. On this new Commander Cody, though, not so much. It's kind of lost its luster. Same with these other points on his body. They've lost a little bit of their shine. Let's see back here as well. It's missing the white. Looking at his side profile. So this is what I had noticed earlier. We have this gray stripe coming down his forearm here on his forearm. I don't know. I'm not gonna be great with all these technical names. I almost called it his pauldron, but we'll ignore that. These gray stripes. It kind of stops just right here. It doesn't. Let's get this to focus. It does not continue up the rest of his arm like this older figure does. And it's even more noticeable on this side. It's got all kinds of scuffs and scratches here, and we're totally missing the top section of it. That's okay. Again, I can paint that, and I kind of like that with the new figure. It's solid, and if you wanted, you can kind of scratch it and mess it up a bit more. I am also a fan of this color, of this grayish tone, than I am on here. It looks a little dirtier. These also have, let's see if I can get it to focus and get a little closer view here. So it seems the best way I can describe this is a little more angular on this, a little more precise, has a little bit more edges. This is a little more soft, it seems, a little more rounded, not as precise on its molds. And as well, you can see, I believe that's called the flashing, I'm pretty sure, this line here. And it's more clear on that. It even has an extra little pocket indentation there of detail. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I think it's really neat that they have this hole there for Obi-Wan's lightsaber, and it does not in the original, so that's pretty neat. So let me put on this guy's helmet and take a look at that closer. Commander Cody, why are you standing like that? I don't know why, but it's a little bit goofier on this one. Can't get him to quite stand up straight. So, wow. What is that, comma or something? This thing seems to be squishing more on the side of his face and not quite sitting well. You get an equal view of his visor there. But I mean, that's a minor. I don't want to call it a flaw. It's not that minor thing to nitpick. But yeah, so actually, let me pop this off. Let's take a look at it this way. So one of the things that I noticed right off the bat, again, color, and it's a silverish chrome on the old one. Same thing in the back here. This guy is silver chrome-ish with a copper little tip at the top there. And I'm really not sure what that is or what it does. But it's got a little bit of color in it, a little bit of orange on top, a little bit of gray. Not really precise on the application, but that's okay. So let's stand you back up. This one, however, it's black in the back, or more of a dark gray, and same. So on this one, it's black, and in the back here, same color, nothing too crazy. I am more of a fan as well on the subtle Very subtle little stripes he's got here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Little tiny stripes above his helmet. On this one here in the back, they're a lot bigger. A lot more broad, lot broader, more noticeable, standoutish. Um, Overall, though, they're both really nice figures. I think they have different components that stand out and complement each other. I think they're both still great figures to have independently. And even looking at this here in a different way, um, let's see. New Commander Cody looks a little broader and a little shorter. Looks kind of like a quarterback. A little tankier, a little stockier. Helmet even seems a bit more wide. I gotta say, I'm kind of a fan of the original Commander Cody. I do have to say, there's a couple little things that I wish had been ported over. But I gotta say, I'm still a fan of the original. I think the biggest thing for me again was these little joints. I don't like being able to see those. I very much am more of a fan on this. And on this guy, I really like the straight precision of this and his little pouches. It gets a little goofy here. Paint application wasn't the best. The rubber is just crooked. You could fix that with some hot water and then cold water, but that's besides the point. But yeah, original sculpt, point for point. I think I have to go with the original Commander Cody. The new one is still impressive. They're both really great figures again, and I would have both of them, and well, I do. They're both great in their own ways, and I'm still very, very happy with the packaging that they came out with for the 20th anniversary. Really cool to be able to see that again, and it was a lot of fun looking for this. It felt like I was a little kid again, going to Toys R Us and looking for these guys. So that is my review and kind of in-depth look at these two figures side by side. Really cool, really great to get a hold of these guys. I did not, sadly, get them for $5. I've been seeing all over Reddit people posting about how Walmart has gotten a surplus of them because these figures went into overproduction and they're trying to get them off their shelves. So people were nabbing these guys in the 501st for $5. I paid full retail price, but that's okay. That's all right. I got them, and that's what I wanted. So thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and follow my page as it really helps my channel. And comment below which figure you prefer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.